EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Ready. Go.
Richardson to throw off play action. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Throwing Nix. Gates has it over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Gates from 19 yards away. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He had...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they...
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that's complete to A.J. Brown. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the speedster, John Ross. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's got it. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, New Orleans. And now after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, faking the give. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he'll lose big yardage on this one. Trying to get to the edge. Instead, steps out of bounds well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is in.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Right up the gut. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up. Give now to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Let's go now.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. It is Cup, left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready?
2nd down carry for Jones. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Neighbors with a catch. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. And the line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
Daniels to throw on fourth. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over at the start of the next quarter. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
On the set.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys beginning their drive here. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Nix from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. One of the tight ends in motion left. Now a give on the counter. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 19. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Nix. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Commanders get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Ready?
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All set for Little with the honors. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now they send their back in motion right. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Able to find the Kua here. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Offense up to the line fast. Staying on the ground with Jones. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Jones once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he'll be taken down at the last